Our Region's Business is sponsored by PNC for the Achiever in You. Welcome to Our Region's Business with your host, Bill Flanagan.
Today on Our Region's Business, Chevron's big investment in developing the workforce of the future right here in our region. Plus a new initiative to match returning veterans to open jobs right here in our region. It's called Service to Opportunity, and it's focused on jobs in energy and manufacturing.
34 inches.
Army veteran Andrew Rettinger took advantage of the post-9/11 GI Bill to seek an associate's degree at PTI, the Pittsburgh Technical Institute. He's studying oil and gas electronics, an occupation that's in demand in our region and across the country.
And with something like this, I can go almost anywhere in the world with this kind of degree. I mean, measurement techs, instrumentation techs, they're needed.
ImaginePittsburgh.com tracks thousands of jobs in energy and manufacturing that are open right now in our region, with more to come as new jobs are created and the baby boom generation begins to retire.
This is a $19 billion part of our economy, so it's a pretty significant piece.
On the eve of Veterans Day here at Heinz Field, the Allegheny Conference on Community Development gathered representatives of organizations that serve veterans to talk about the job opportunities across our region and to launch a new service that matches veterans to those hard-to-fill jobs in energy and manufacturing. It's called servicetoopportunity.org.
We were just recently ranked nationally as the best place for vets to transition back to their lives into the workforce, and we're trying to help them even more with this new initiative, Service to Opportunity.
Servicetoopportunity.org makes the match with a new website that encourages veterans anywhere in the world to explore career opportunities in energy and manufacturing right here in our region. Veterans can fill out a survey that will match their military skills to these actual open jobs and to local employers who are eager to hire them.
You're honestly kind of on your own to sell yourself to a company, you know, and you can only do that so much without any backup or any help.
Yeah, and so you think the site could make a difference, this new program?
Huge, absolutely, absolutely.
Few websites can make as sophisticated a match of veteran to job as servicetoopportunity.org, and it's the first one that provides job opportunities in our region exclusively. Well, Jack Willett is both an employer and a veteran. He's the chairman of American Textile in Duquesne, former Army captain and West Point grad, serves on the advisory committee for Service to Opportunity. Welcome, good to have you here.
Hello, Bill.
Yeah, now you were a Vietnam era veteran, right? So you've been out for a while.
I have been out for quite a while, yeah.
Yeah, but still issues in transitioning? Do you think it continues to be something that veterans have to grapple with?
I think it's very similar. Oftentimes when the veteran comes out of service, during the Vietnam era, the mood of the community was significantly different. It wasn't as supportive of service. I think that our military force right now is being required to do multiple services, and their jobs are really difficult. So when they come out, fortunately, there's a welcoming community.
Yeah, well, it makes a huge difference nowadays. And so, obviously, you've gone on to a very successful career in private industry. And for folks who don't know American Textile, what is it exactly that you do?
We're the largest manufacturer of utility bedding in the United States. Our brand is Alleries, and it provides barrier protection for mattresses and pillows where a lot of allergens live.
Okay, and a manufacturing operation right here in Duquesne. Good illustration that a lot of the veterans who are out there are already ready to go right to work in all kinds of civilian careers.
When I see a lot of the coverage of veterans, there's a stereotype that many of them are just terribly injured and have significant problems, and some do. But the majority of them are well-established, mature, hard-working individuals who are ready to go to work.
And how do you find it as an employer? Do they tend to be great employees?
Yes. We don't have as many veterans as we'd like to have, but we're in a little different segment in the textile industry where we have a slightly different requirement, but the ones that we have hired have been terrific employees.
Yeah, I've heard in some cases employers value them so much that they actually can be hard to get.
That's correct. Yeah, and the main thing is for the veterans to really, who are not employed right now, their job is to get a job, and they have to continue to plug away at trying to get a job.
Yeah, you see the unemployment rate among veterans is a lot higher than the average unemployment rate in the region.
Yeah, I understand it's around 8%, and that is high in comparison. it also speaks to the idea that it's not easy to get a job for a lot of people, and so the veterans can't really think that they are not given an opportunity. There are a lot of people who are really ready to lend a helping hand.
Well, this whole Service to Opportunity initiative is a great resource for veterans because they can go online now and actually find specific jobs that they might be qualified in our region. But it also hinges on employers stepping up and sort of extending that hand and communicating with them.
Very important on the employer's responsibility that to be able to say, you know, there's two types of patriotism. The one that says thanks and puts on wonderful ceremonies and makes everybody feel good. But what we really need is the patriotism that does something, that says to the veterans, welcome, come on in, you'll get an interview with this company. And
companies can actually register to become a service to opportunity employer and have a presence on this site as well.
That's correct, yeah.
Really exciting. I know before we run out of time, I do want to ask you about the big initiative American Textile has been running lately to sort of celebrate veterans.
Although many of the veterans are not injured, those who are need an extra hand. And we're involved with red, white, and blue, and we sell pillows. We're one of the largest pillow manufacturers in the United States, sell them to most of the major retailers, and our pillows have an Americana theme, and for every pillow sold, we donate 25 cents to this red, white, and blue. And just this year alone, we've contributed $22,000.
$22,000, that's excellent. And red, white, and blue, how does it help veterans?
It welcomes veterans back and gets them connected back to the community by doing things like competitive runs, swimming, biking activities, physical activities to get them off the couch and into the community. Really cool. Well, I know we've got a big population of veterans here in the region. Hopefully through Service to Opportunity we can find jobs for the ones returning home and maybe even attract a few more. And it'll be a great investment on any employer's part. All right, Jack Willett from American Textile and also from Service to Opportunity. Thank you so much. Thank you, Bill. Next up, we'll hear how we can all help veterans with the challenge of transitioning back to civilian life. Stay with us.